Hey guys, how's it going? It's X666 X Iron Maiden. Today we're back with more Arch Echo with their song To the Moon. So, I promised we would come back to these guys, and unlike last time I did them, which was years ago, this time I want to keep that promise because someone said they wanted me to check out To the Moon, which was came out, looks like 5 months ago. Said it was another track I really should check out, and I want to make sure I got to that before there's too much more new music dropping, because we still have more music coming out in March. So I still want to hit some of these other tracks that have been coming out that came out that I missed, that people have asked for. So we all know how much I enjoy this band. Like I said before, from what I can tell, it looks like they have some classical training, possibly, or jazz, probably more jazz from the sound of it, and just seem to be amazing. I know you guys gave me some of you gave me a little bit of information on them. I do believe one of you confirmed that they do have some jazz training. But yeah, man, solid band, and I can't wait to hear this. I always have a fun time checking these guys out. Okay, just before they continue to get into that, man, I feel like I could just pause it after every single part they play, because they're so technical. They play so many like nice riffs, and they're all doing different things, and they add in all these little fills here and there. It's just such an amazing band. It's almost hard for me to comment on because there's so many things going on. But that was a beautiful riff. Just the heaviness of it. I just love this style of music for that. It's definitely like one of my top genres in the metal scene. Whatever you want to put it under, it is that style. You know, like it's around that kind of style, like Pliny, David Max and Mitchell, and those kind of guys. They have like that style, and it's always just appealed to me ever since the first time I heard it. Like 7 years ago. And it's still one of my favorites to listen to today. Like, man, it just gets me every time. Let's continue. Background. So one of the nice things with this style of music is when you come back to the same riffs that you played at the start, it's always like completely different. They're all playing like different parts, but that underlying rhythm is still there, and I love that. And it just makes it feel like it's familiar, but it's completely different. So it's still new, and you're like, oh, this is new, but I feel like I can connect to it like I already did earlier in a certain way, and I think that's what really gets me a lot with this type of music. Also, if you're playing this type of music, I think it's almost mandatory to have a Strandberg guitar. I almost think it's mandatory. A lot of these guys play them, and they're beautiful guitars. Some people find they're ugly. I find they're just beautiful. I also love that he's chose to play a Jackson as well, because it's not one that you see a lot in this style of music, but I love that he is, because I do like the sound that you can get from Jackson as well. And he has the inverted not the neck, the oh wow, I'm not a guitar guy, and I usually know the name when I'm talking about the headstock at the top. He's got it with the inverted, so it's like upwards instead of downwards, like you're normally used to seeing, which is super cool too. Jackson's known for those, obviously, but you don't see a lot of people playing them very much, which is makes it more interesting for me as well. Let's continue. Cool. Beautiful. I just have to comment, that keyboard sound he had there, amazing. Whew. Man, he's so good. There's that riff again. Jordan Rudess, eat your heart out, eh? Man, that was, again, they brought back that same riff from the start that I was saying. Feels familiar, but this time they fucking threw a keyboard solo over the top of the goddamn thing. Man, I love these guys. They just do things that just make me excited. I just love hearing them. I feel like I was starting to get tired before this. I feel like I'm slowly getting energy back listening to this. It's crazy how good these guys are. Oh, beautiful touch. I love that. That was a beautiful touch he had there on the keyboard. These guys are so good, man. They're so good. I don't know why I don't listen to them more on my own time. Probably because I love checking them out on the channel at this point, but man, I do love these guys, man. I'm so glad that this channel let me find them. Because I'm subscribed to them on YouTube now. Like, I'm gonna be following them for sure. I don't remember who originally had let me know to check out. I think it was Color Wheel, if I remember correctly. Was the first track I heard by them. Whoever it was suggested me to check that out. I thank you more than you even know, man. Like, this is right up my alley, the style of music. I never heard of them. There is a lot of bands in this genre, but they don't make it big, not even close to big. This isn't a genre that's over the top popular in the metal community, even to this day. The only person to really break through was Pliny, and he's done guitar clinics and stuff with huge names. But a lot of the other guys, even some of the guys that were like same level as Pliny when I first discovered them, like C2A, David Max and Michich. I don't see them, like, you don't hear about them at all, and they're like on the same level as him, and you just don't hear about it, and I hate that. But I guess this style isn't for everyone. I guess I'm in a minority for this style to a certain degree. I guess. But hey, it happens. That's gonna happen always in music. There's always gonna be styles people like less. But as long as you go searching, you can find this stuff, man, and maybe you'll find some new music types that you didn't even know existed, and it'll become your favorite. Just like me 7 years ago with this style of music right here. This style of like prog, very technical prog, but very melodic at the same time. Just instrumentals. A lot of times it's instrumentals, which is completely fine by me. It tells a story on its own. Ever since I discovered it like 7 years ago, it's been one of my favorites, and I don't think it'll ever go away to being one of my favorites at this point. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this one too. And if you did, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to see when I drop more videos. Don't forget to subscribe to the band. They have their own YouTube page. You can check it out as well. And as always, you guys have a good one. And I'll check you out. I'll catch you later, is what I meant to say. Yeah. You can tell I'm at the end of my recording night. See you guys.